Hi everyone, this is Paul Lange with Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending 2/23 of 2020. This happened on the 20th. That was a Thursday. The stock was Flex, F-L-E-X. The strategy was based on a 15-minute DTS buy setup with an entry on a 5-minute secondary sign of strength. The management was simple and the reward to risk 1.7 to 1. Before we look at this trade, as always, let's take a look at what's coming up free this week. We have a couple of events. We have Monday night is the bi-weekly scanning night, February 24th, 5 o'clock. And then Wednesday, 2 days later, the 26th at 5 o'clock, we have the market review and market letter review night. Originally intended for subscribers to the DTS Daily Market Letter, but open to everybody. If you're a member, you will get invites on the day if you're a member. If you're not a member, if you're seeing this on YouTube or something, go over to the DTS homepage. You'll find some spots to become a free DTS member and get invites to all the educational events. This is the daily chart of Flex. This was a nice daily chart for a lot of reasons, but it wasn't actually what I found when I was scanning. What I actually found on this particular day was the hourly chart. Here's how the daily chart played out. Of course, this is what it looked like before the day of the trade, and after the day of the trade, boom, it had that nice pop, nice area on the daily chart. This didn't actually catch my eye initially. I loved the daily chart when I saw it, but what actually caught my eye was this chart. I also scanned some 60-minute charts, and this is a setup I saw going into that day, so I saved it to play it early in the morning. Boom, that's what I wanted to see it do, and boom, it blasted off first thing in the morning. However, I did not play it first thing in the morning, as it turned out, for a variety of reasons. Number one, the market was a little extended. I was cautious on the long side. I still would have played this, but number two, you can see it gapped down and ran lower. And because I didn't have a pure conviction of the market bias being bullish that morning, and it turned out to actually be a bearish day, I held off taking this below the base, which sometimes I will do, and then it was just too far gone. So I never got into this in the morning. It actually ended up being played, as you'll see here in a second, in the afternoon. This was the day the market had that little puke in the late morning. Now, I've become kind of a lazy trader. I don't like searching all afternoon. I do my work about a half hour of prep every day, come to the market with a fairly extensive list of stocks. I whittle down to a hot list, and then I work with that throughout the day for the most part. Generally, I'm done trading at 10:30, 11 o'clock. This is one of the rarer times where I hung around and took a late trade. And the only reason I did was because the market had this little puke. I had something long, so the market owed me. That's a joke. The market never really owes you. But I did think it was a good opportunity because as the market hit a bottom, this stock here was still in a nice 15-minute uptrend. I took my time with it. As you can see, I didn't enter until it kind of came out of this area right over there. So I was cautious with it, and the market didn't really fly back that day, but it ground back enough. And this stock having the relative strength, which in this case was part of the formula for me, and had a really nice run. I also did a really good job managing this because, as you'll see, target one on a continuous run into the high of the day. And since we were in a nice uptrend on all time frames, I expected a new high, and I got it taking right the top of that bar there. Went a few cents higher, but some pretty good management overall. 5-minute chart to see a little more detail, and this is where you can get a little better view of the confirmation of the entry. There are two types of entries I take. This is one of them, and this one was used because I wanted ultimate confirmation because it was a tricky day. The market had puked that morning. Entry 1350, stop 1336, and then you can see target 1 and target 2 approximately on the chart right there. If you like concepts like this, a little more laid back style, and finding a few great plays every day, mostly focusing on the morning, about 90% of the trades I'm done by 11 o'clock. Sometimes they play out throughout the day, but generally done entering and then leave things alone for the rest of the day. If you like this concept, come visit the DTS Trading Room. You can take a trial. You can find it on the website somewhere if you look hard enough. Until next time, this is Paul for DTS. Good trading, everybody.